All right, next up, we're going to welcome back Ant Fujinaga.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So, all right. I have yet another Sprogborn called. Sprogs are babies, by the way. The 44th Sprogborn, and my fingernails are broken. So, prepare to be underwhelmed. Keep those expectations low. So today's theme is neighbors, right? And first of all, here is a song which is called Quake-chan the Noisy Neighbour. Chan is the kind of cutesy equivalent of the honorific suffix in Japanese, san. So chan is used for children or mascots, or informally for, I don't know, your brother or something. So this is Quake-chan the Noisy Neighbour. Let me just have some water. Right. He lived above our old flat for a time that seemed eternal. His heavy footfalls rendered our domestic life infernal. We never saw him in the flesh, for all we knew he could have been a great man. But we perceived him only through his seismic faults, and so we called him Quake-chan. We left notes on his door, and his replies were carefully composed and courteous. We might have liked him if he'd only lived below us or next door to us. His reasonable use of grammar led us to suspect that he was in possession of a decent intellect. Quake-chan, how tragic! Maybe we could have been your friends. Commuting home from work on the Enjuda enervated me, and all I wanted was to sit in peace and watch KQED. But Quake-chan rocked the building on our flimsy, agitated rabbit ears. Could not sustain the necessary signal, and this brought me close to tears. At night the details of his carnal exploits were made hideously manifest. The urgent ululations overhead precluded any chance of rest. His feats of speed and vigor gave us the unpleasant feeling that he and his accomplice might come crashing through the ceiling. Quake-chan, sleep soundly. Why don't you ever take a rest? Epistolary dialogue did not improve conditions. At length our moral compass went awry through sheer attrition. We grimly fantasized about establishing hedonic parity by lowering his mood through far-fetched permutations of barbarity. Should I intimidate him by referring to my relatives in Sicily? Contaminate his doorknob with a coating of Clostridium difficile? Escort a shoal of bedbugs through the space beneath his door? Or set up giant speakers to play brown noise through his floor? Quake-chan, tread softly, morning all the troublesome commotion ceased. We harbored nascent hope that we'd mysteriously been released. But then it all resumed, and it was clearly more invasive than before. So with much trepidation we walked up the steps and knocked on Quake-chan's door. Unprecedentedly it opened, and the horrid harridan we faced proved that our stumbling but congenial nemesis had lately been replaced. This venomous virago with no manners and a fake tan was just as noisy but not half as eloquent as Quake-chan. Quake-chan, who are you? We regret that we never knew. Quake-chan, we miss you. We will always remember you. I'm afraid one effect of the cold is extremely dry mouth and a canny whistle.
Sounds great.
So let's have another disaster now. Here's a song, quite a recent one, about the fellow that lives over there, who moved in quite recently. This is called Bang Bang the Action Man. Something lately moved into the flat adjoining ours. It started watching action films at anti-social hours, and ever since, with minor breaks, the peace of our abode has been disturbed by our new neighbour watching things explode. A parcel at its door proclaimed a male identity. We searched online for details of this tiresome entity, but our tormentor has no presence on the internet. He's clearly far too busy with his television set. Bang bang the action man disturbs the peace because he can. He's made a private heaven. All the blinds are down and the speakers are up to 11. Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. By what sorcery does this cacophonist contrive, to vegetate all day and yet mysteriously survive? The rest of us must sell our time to pay for food and rent, while wishing that our lives could be more meaningfully spent. How many songs I could invent if I were duty-free, but I don't have the recipe for popularity. The world will steadfastly remain oblivious to me, whether I spawn 1,000 songs or sit and watch TV. Bang bang the action, bang bang the action man disturbs the peace because he can. He's made a private heaven. All the blinds are down and the speakers are up to 11. Bang, 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 bang. All right. And yeah, sorry, my kids keep coming back and forth and distracted me, and this is a new song, so like if anything happens, I make a mistake. I'm really sorry. I suck at playing. But let's end on a positive note, which is very rare. With a song that I made last Friday evening, very, very quickly while the kids were napping. It's called Musical Neighbours. And I'll probably mess it up. But that's nothing new. Okay. Ooh. What are they cooking? That smells delicious. Clearly I'd never ask them to share. Such a request would be vastly pernicious. They'd be left short and it wouldn't be fair. But if the seepage produced by the neighbours is not a substance but simply a sound, harmlessly might I partake in their labours, and there would still be enough to go round. Musical neighbours, mind if I join you? As kindred spirits you might understand that stronger still than my fear of annoying you is my compulsion to play in the band. Maybe we're destined for musical glory. Soon we'll be playing professionally. We may prefer to be more desultory, meeting sometimes for tunes over tea. If you're too busy, I won't be upset. It's not my desire to impose a new task. But when I heard music, I knew I'd regret it if I didn't work up the gumption to ask. Musical neighbours, mind if I join you? As kindred spirits you might understand that stronger still than my fear of annoying you is my compulsion to play in the band. La 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 da da da. All right, all done, I suppose.
Well, you still have a chunk of time because we started you a little bit early.
Sorry?
We started a little early, so you definitely have time if you want to play more.
Oh dear. Well, and it's desultory, obviously, but just me being silly, like desultory. Well, since none of those were had weird rhythms, I guess I can try a short one with a so it's 1:15, right? We've got 5 minutes. Oh, what has a weird rhythm? Weird rhythm. Let me see. So, Well, I don't know. I can try that one, but. This is about not wanting to update one's computer. It's called My Versions Are Obsolete. Some of you may know the rhythm, but try to guess the rhythm, I guess. So, I still use Windows XP and Office 2003. They do the job adequately with minimum hegemony. The company managers fear that without innovating each year, they'll run out of sales and go broke. So they forcibly fix all and broke, reshuffling all the commands. And now nobody understands procedures that previously were accounted to celerity. Now they keep revenues high by making us rent or not buy. See them happily foraging by keeping us hemorrhaging. Their ploy was cleverly cruel, just like pushers us out of school. They first got us hooked on the bait, and then made us capitulate. By victis unequal treaties, made service contingent on fees, and compromise our urgency, encroaching on our privacy. Let's hope that the future will bring some feet to look on the same thing, with full compatibility to vanquish this monopoly. Alas, I cannot fulfill this need, for I have not the skill. If you have the right expertise, unravel this tyranny, please. Any guesses about what the rhythm was? Sorry, I played it too fast. So, yeah.
Somebody said 13.
Yeah? Who said 13? Yeah, but you know it already. Okay, alright, well, sorry about all the mistakes. We're just all sick, so yeah.
It sounded great.
Well, that's very indulgent of you. Okay.
Oh, it's kind of how it works, right? You get off the stage, you end a gig, you're like, oh, I did this wrong, that wrong, and then you listen back, it's actually quite good.
And it's actually even truly deeply horrifying.
It was very good.
Well, you're very kind and magnanimous. All right, have fun. And yeah, obviously the bit about playing professionally in that song before last is a joke. I mean, it's not like I'll ever be playing professionally, obviously.
It was in 13?
This one was in 13, yeah.
Wow.
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3
Oh, 3 9s. 3 9 threes and then a 4. Okay. Got it.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 then 1 2 3 1 2 1 yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's in 13, but it's in two different permutations of 13, or two different arrangements on 13. So the instrumental bit is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 0 and then 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Yeah, anyway, so, sorry about that.
Oh, thanks for the breakdown.
You're very kind.
Almost helps.
Have fun.
All right, next up,